so the Great General. Here's another lore stone.
The summer begins here, O mortals. And when the final winter leaves its chill breath on the stones of your fathers and mothers, you will witness the end of days. And it will happen here, where it began. A peaceful death in the cradle.
Alright. General Tilera.
Hail! I am General Tilera ap Gwydion, former commander of the Eastern Alpha forces. Surely you're not the aide Aelin Shear promised. She spoke as if she planned to send a whole squad of soldiers, not one faceless mercenary.
I'm all you got, bro. Where you?
You have the bearing of one that's seen combat, but you never fought in the war, or you would know who I am. Once I was the commander of Mel Sen Shear, the Alpha fortress to the east. I held back the Tuatha at every push before the Baelor came. Then everything fell to pieces.
Alright, Aelin sent me to help.
So, she is behind this. That woman. One too many times she's meddled in my affairs, making promises she never intends to keep. Well, perhaps it is for the best. The fewer people involved in my affairs, the better. You see, misfortune follows closely at my heels. It is the lot fate has cast for me.
Trust me, I can help.
The years have been long since I first learned of the means that might deliver Mel Sen Shear from the Tuatha. It lies in Urul-Tusk, beyond a gate fated never to be opened, in a hall awash with Niskaru. Any who seek access to the ruin must face them.
How will this help the war?
These ruins are said to be the resting place of the Piercing Light, a spear carved from the tusk of the Niskaru Duke, Gajor. The legends say it destroys any horror, in the mind or on the battlefield. No place is more deserving of such a power as Mel Sen Shear.
Why does the Niskaru care?
The ruin holds the only weapon known that can slay a Niskaru lord, and the monsters inside will do anything to keep it safe. The Arathi sealed Urul-Tusk to be opened only when the great voices rise in song. This may refer to the wind stones scattered across the plains, but I can't be sure. Years ago, this chime was found near the ruin. I've tried using it to make the wind stones sing, but I've had no luck. As if that's a surprise.
Okay, how do we open this gate?
The inscription says the gate will open when the great voices rise in song. I think this means the windstones that are spread across Erethel. There's one just a little to the south. Go there and strike this chime near it. I'll stay here to see if it has any effect. The windstones are located all across the plains. We need to press on. There's important work to do.
Baelor.
The Baelor is a thing of dread. A Niskaru lord that the Tuatha managed to coerce into fighting on their behalf. Against the Tuatha, I had some success. But no ordinary weapon can best the Baelor. One must fight darkness with light. We may be lofty, but we are not weak. Our land is cold and harsh, and we have long studied the noble arts of bow and blade. Across 1,000 battlefields, my spear paints a red masterpiece. Mel Sen Shear is the gateway into Cluracan, but it's been under siege ever since my defeat. I failed the city once. I can't fail them again. With Tuatha raiding parties along the shores, Rathir has the only port for safe passage across the strait. But after assisting Mel Sen Shear for so many years, the ruling council of Rathir is loath to offer more aid for what they see as a lost cause.
Which is where we come in, huh?
10 years ago, I served the Alpha armies, defending Cluracan and Mel Sen Shear from the Tuatha armies. Then, Witch Knight Malwyn led his Tuatha summoners against us. The fiends routed my soldiers at every turn. Now they've had Melsenshire under siege for years, while I've been searching for a weapon to turn the tide. Urul-Tusk, the tomb of the divine fang, the piercing light. With a weapon like that, I could rally the troops at Melsenshire, and perhaps redeem myself. They say the ruin is guarded by legions of Niscaro, led by a beast known as Azagal. Whether this is true, or the stuff of legend, I don't know. Long after the Arathi left our world, the mortals built these windstones to call them back down. I've never seen them work, but, as I said before, I'm not known for my good fortune. The windstones are located
So there's one right there. Whoa, what the hell just happened? Whoa!
I can't believe it. The gate shifted? For all my efforts, you simply appear and make it respond.
Can we answer Urul-Tusk yet?
No. You've opened one part of the gate, but 4 more remain. You must find the windstones scattered throughout the plains and activate them. I will remain here.
Okay.
The Niscaro will sense that the seal is weakened. Someone must try to hold them back. Go sound the chime at each windstone in Arathel. That's the only way to open the gates. I'll stay here and fight any Niscaro looking to sneak past us.
Hear a strange sound and then feel a tingle travel the length of your body. There's magic at work. So... what just happened? Oh. This crap again. The hell am I? What? Deep slumber.
You have absolutely no idea what you've done, do you? Mortals always trying to take something. Thanks to you, the barrier is broken, and the magic weakens. If we do not act swiftly, the Cradle of Summer will be lost.
What are you talking about? What happened?
The Cradle of Summer is a blessed place, and we must protect it from those that wish to make such power their own. My barrier served its purpose for many seasons, but magic everywhere has been in decline. Your disturbance of the lore stones destroyed the barrier. You are responsible.
How must I do this?
All of this world's power flows from the wild of Ishara, and there are places where it touches us directly. Our power comes from the single source, drifting in the air around us, a light on the surface. We protect the Cradle with a magical barrier, but now that you've tainted the lore stones, I must sacrifice my own power to replace what was lost.
I will help restore the barrier.
Then come. I will restore the barrier at the font, but you must protect me. The Wild Fae will be here soon. This is the chance they've been waiting for. Farewell.
Floodgates. Oh. Ow. Alright, screw this. Hell yeah, 10k, bro. Lanesh. That was kind of nuts. No. What the hell is this? Oh. It's a lot of stuff. Damn, alright. One of these guys has something. Okay, I think that's everything. Alright, where the hell you at?
I am so weary. But it is done, and the cradle is safe once more. You have done what is right, and I am pleased to give you this talisman as a symbol of my thanks. Perhaps the first one spoke the truth. That the fonts are running dry. That things are finite after all. For that is how I feel at this moment. Drained of all life. An odd sensation, this dying. Maybe there is something to mortality after all.
Wow.
Are you one of the intruders? One of the children of the dust? What else can we possibly give you that you haven't already taken? The Cradle of Summer is not a flower for the plucking.
What intruders do you mean?
Mortals. Children of the dust. Those who seek only to steal the treasures of the land from which we sprung, to end the deep slumber. Mortals, like you, who seek to bend nature to their will, to make it bow before them as a servant, not embrace it as a guide and mother. Mortals. Thieves, liars, and weaklings. They have stolen items of great power. They have stolen the 3 staffs.
Where are the staffs?
They are Rivener Tarsus, Glomefrost, and Ender's Fire. 3 incredible weapons forged to end a war that was threatening to engulf your mortal world. Such prizes, such items of power and importance cannot be kept in the open, and so they were hidden here. That is, until the intruders took them.
Alright, can I help?
A child of the dust wishes to help the cycle? Why, there is no precedent. If you truly wish to assist those of us in the deep slumber, you are welcome to. The 3 staffs were stolen from Sill Hollow and destroyed by the thieves who did not comprehend their power or their value. I heard their dying screams. The pieces must be recovered and the staffs must be reforged. If you can do this, you are more worthy of the cradle than I could imagine. But likely, you will not. It is for those answers that I seek the wisdom of the slumber. For it is in its reverie where I will learn the whereabouts of these thieves, Raff, Purta, and Hagney. I am Kalar, guardian of the Cradle. Terenia and I safeguard what has never needed protecting, until now. With our weakening magic, the Fae must tend to our own. For many seasons, we have protected this sacred space from the darkening influence of the mortal world. For it is here where we Summer Fae first set foot in Amalur. But with the rise of the Tuatha, the magical barriers protecting the Cradle of Summer have weakened. If this continues, nothing is safe from the blight of winter. It is the most powerful form of Fae reverie, a connection between our people and our birthplace of Ashara, the realm from which all magic is born. We in the Cradle of Summer slumber to protect this sacred place. We draw energy from our homeland and use it to maintain the barriers that keep out the beasts and men. They were wielded during the long twilight of the Withering War. Those three weapons uprooted mountains and left the lush plain forsaken. They are the lightning, the fire, and the ice. They are precious. And while their magic has weakened in these fell lands, they are still cherished and must be returned. May your gods be with you.
At least the elf.
Okay, wait, there's another quest here, no? Yeah. This person is Lila Yannick. And then... what's this? Find the highway robber? What?
Oh, hello. Lovely weather. Have you spotted any sativa fiber? It's okay if you haven't. I'll keep looking. Lovely weather.
Who are you?
Leela Janik. Didn't you know? I thought that's why you were speaking to me. I collect plants to sell, to mix, to eat. Some of them I haven't figured out what to do with yet. What I'd love is some sativa fiber, fresh and unpicked. There's a patch of it, but the spiders won't let me near. Oh, hello. Did you just get here?
She's crazy. Why do you want sativa fiber?
Why wouldn't I want it? I've been chewing it since I was a child. It's what makes me impervious to harm. I'm completely indestructible, in case you hadn't noticed. If you can help me get that sativa, then I will be sure to give you a discount on all my alchemical goods. My sister Molly is a trainer. She'll drop her prices too, I promise.
Sure.
Don't do it on my account. The Cradle of Summer will provide.
Where are the spiders?
They have a nest in one of the small crevices at the foot of the cliffs. You'll know it by all the corpses.
Not sure why that was there.
I've always felt a kinship with the flora of the plains. Do you? Can you feel them break the soil with their stems, their muse of thirst on the driest of days? I do. There is no richer region for reagents in all of Amalur. They say this is where the Summer Fae first rose from the earth. I find the Fae very odd. How about you? You met Molly? I love Molly. We haven't seen each other for years. She likes to talk about alchemy, while I like to do it. Have you ever eaten star thistle? It burns. I use it in potions to protect the corporeal form, to ensure health and longevity. It also makes a pretty decent aphrodisiac. That's something you're interested in.
Let me see, do you have anything that I want? Maybe some... there we go.
Nice to see you.